Hey everybody, this is Michael Wilson Everard. Wanted to touch bases with everybody today. Been feeling a little bit under the weather. Actually took the day off from work today. Um, just haven't been. I slept well last night, but the night before I only got 2 hours of sleep, and just kind of need a little bit of a break. But I feel much better. I think a day off is going to do me very well. Let's talk about um, let's talk about free will versus God's will. And I might have already touched on this, but uh, I want to just reiterate a few things. Um, as soon as we become aware of God's will, we still have free will to choose either to be on the highway or the my way. Um, when we find any sort of um, suffering, we'll call it, um, we are choosing to suffer. Now, that doesn't mean that if we're on the highway, we're not going to feel friction. The purpose of friction is to slow us down so that we may experience something and learn from it. Let me give you an example. When we find that we are thinking about something um, and we don't like what we're thinking about, there's a reason for that. And what is the reason? Well, the reason is very simply that we're supposed to learn more about that thing. So the difference between intelligence and wisdom is simple. Intelligence is our ability to process information. Wisdom is the ability to be aware of the truth. You do not need a high IQ to be happy and peaceful, do you? Who typically chooses to be unhappy and stressful? People that are too smart for their own good. So easy. And the reason why I can make that claim is because I myself spent the past few days thinking too hard and not just simply being. So so why? Well, because I'm meant to help other people and guide them to understand the purpose of friction. Friction is necessary. Friction is life. Think about a match. The match is a phallic symbol. And let's be honest, it looks like a penis. What do you do with a match? You take the match and strike the head on a surface that creates friction. And what happens? You ignite a flame. What does a sperm do? A sperm cell is a wiggling match that enters the egg and ignites life. Life does start at conception, does it not? The cell separates and turns into a fetus and a baby. So simple. Um, Sexual energy is not anything to be afraid of. It's not to be reviled. It's supposed to be revered. It's sacred. It's necessary for life to continue. When we misuse or mistreat our bodies or abuse ourselves or others sexually, we are violating God's law. This includes asking for permission to do things so that both parties are consenting. You cannot ask permission from a child to be sexual with them. They are not meant to experience that energy until they go through puberty. People, sex trafficking is happening. It's real. The reason why it disgusts us and makes us angry is because it's not supposed to be happening. So knock that off. Stop it. If you're engaging in any of those types of activities where you abuse others, especially children, just stop. If you are abusing or raping anybody, stop it. Just stop. God is commanding you to stop that shit. Knock it off. It's time to start healing. It's time to start thriving. God bless everyone. I love you from the bottom of my heart and soul and mind and spirit. Through Yeshua, all that is above, so be it below. Amen.